I don't either. I think there's also I think there's a massive attack on femininity. Like the idea is that masculinity is actually what's being attacked, right? Like, and that everything is watered down, everything is softened now. It's, everything is feminine. I actually think femininity is under control. I think that a big part of the reason why this is happening is because women got too close to power.
Okay, what's going on YouTube? WittyP dropping in one time today. I want to do a reaction to sports. Analyst Joy Taylor, she has her podcast now, TwoPersonal. And Joy Taylor, beautiful gal. And she was talking to a male, and they were talking about how to change society. Where's society going? And she was cooking the men. She was cooking us. Yeah, she was cooking us. She said men are lonely. Man ain't getting no pussy out here. It's an attack on femininity. Yes, not masculinity, femininity. Yes, that's what she said. She said, we the victims. What Craig say on Friday After Next? We the victims, man. We the victims. That's what she said about the women. The women, we the victims. It's an attack on femininity. That's what she's saying. I disagree with that. Yes, I'm going to cut away to, what she was saying and how she felt where society is going and things like that. And I disagree. Women rights and things like that, it's in full swing right now. Full swing to the point where a lot of men, they just sit back now. Men don't give a fuck. Men don't give a fuck. If she was saying a lot of men, they try to combat this and they try to fight femininity and shit like that. A lot of men, they've accepted it, and now a lot of men just sit back. That's why you see a lot of women now complaining, because they're not getting the reaction that they wanted to get out of men. They're not. You can say men are lonely, you can say they incel, this and that, but at the end of the day, it's going to be the women that's going to be lonely. Real talk. Because since I've been growing up, this rule would never change. Women dictate sex in a relationship. Men determine if there's going to be a relationship. Period. Period. It's always going to be like that. It's always going to be like that. And as long as it be like that, you can say men are lonely, but women will be lonely too. Because, yeah, they can deal with men they like, this and that. But if that man don't take them serious and want to have a relationship with them, they feel empty and lonely too. Yes. So she was cooking the man, but I'm about to cook her ass too. Let's cut away to what she said, and I'm going to cook Joy Taylor some more. Because she made some good points. She did. But she was incompetent in a lot of her points as well. And I feel like this applies to both men and women. At the end of the day, for what she was saying, it applies to men and women. Yes, because she say men are lonely, incels, this or that, scrolling all day. Women are either sharing a man or they getting used for play. Simple as that. It's gotten to that point. And Joy Taylor is very bitter. You can hear it in her tone, the tone that she uses when she speaks on certain topics. When it comes to men, she's very, what can I say, bitter. She's very bitter. She is. She's one of those gals that she's sharing a man, and the man that she wants doesn't want her. That's why you can tell it in her tone. If you can kind of not read people, but you have communication skills and things like that, you'll notice it. But we're gonna cut away to what Joy Taylor had to say and how there's an attack on femininity, not masculinity. She flipped it. She say, we the victims on her Craig shit. She say we the victims, but check her out.
Do you think that America is trying to be better?
Of course not. No. Not at all.
Yeah, I don't either. I think there's also a massive attack on femininity. Like the idea is that masculinity is actually what's being attacked, right? Like, and that everything is watered down, everything is softened now. It's, everything is feminine. I actually think femininity is under control. I think that a big part of the reason why this is happening is because women got too close to power.
Okay, how so?
The audacity that a black woman would run for president. This was their last stand. They were like, hold on, listen, we let you in boardrooms, we let you get credit cards. Running for president is it's too much audacity for us. When you have like cute aggression, when you see something that's like so cute, you just start spazzing out. They had like audacity aggression. Like, how the fuck could she do this?
Yeah.
She's supposed to fucking stay in line.
Yeah.
There's too many bitches. Get them out of here. And that's what it's really about. So rolling back of women's rights and this push that women have somehow created this world where there's too much equality and we can make choices about when we have children, and that marriage rates are dropping because nobody wants to fucking deal with a cheating alcoholic man when you can just get your own apartment.
Yeah.
Guys are lonely. Men in these fucking caves that would never touch a woman in their life anyway have convinced themselves that OnlyFans models are curving them because they sent them $5.
Yeah.
You know, it is this attack on femininity. It's not about masculinity.
Right. But let me ask you a question about the incels. Do you think the incels, do you care about the loneliness of the incel?
I think that male loneliness is a massive fucking problem.
Okay, so
I think non-pussy getting male lonelies are deteriorating society. Yes,
how
I think
do
it is
we
a
fix
massive
it?
problem.
What do you think the fix
One,
is?
I think we should legalize prostitution.
Okay.
I have been standing on this for decades, and I think that prostitution should be legalized.
Okay.
They will never do this, but that I think would be a massive solve.
Massive solve. Okay.
One.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Ask follow-ups.
No. Follow-up is what, because that's a temporary loneliness fix, although it's effective. What would be a long-term fix to bringing people back together? What do you think?
Okay. So while it's a temporary fix, right? And many people will have a temporary fix, right? And many people will have some retorts to this, of course. It's not a simple solve. But I believe that straight male biology, and particularly men who have this sort of anger, is because they don't get physical intimacy, right? But they have convinced themselves the type of physical intimacy they would like is their favorite porn star or favorite OnlyFans girl or this unattainable beauty on Instagram who is never, ever, ever, ever going to fuck you or meet you or talk to you ever. So they don't look for the physical intimacy that is around them. They don't go outside of their home. They don't go down to the local library. They don't go to their local bar. They don't go join a social group in order to meet people because they feel that this fucking beautiful 10, whatever, is going to walk through their fucking front door and suck their dick. And that's never going to happen. But they sit there scrolling like, hey, in the DMs. And they believe then that the women are not responding to them because of feminism.
Wait a minute. So are you telling me that when the pizza guy shows up to the door?
Yeah, I don't suck his dick, actually.
I mean, but that's not real. That doesn't happen.
No. I know. The setups in porns are insane.
But
and you buffer past.
But I don't.
You buffer past or not?
Well, I buy porn, so I don't. I'm a porn buyer, so I don't. So like it, I get.
So you have to get your money.
I get my shit in the top quality, like it's because I'm actually supporting.
Yeah.
Like I get my shit.
You want it clear?
Yeah, I don't want to fucking y'all
so
niggas.
weird.
I don't understand how y'all niggas.
Feature films,
y'all niggas want fucking spyware on y'all
lighting and
computers
stuff?
and all of that
So
stuff like
weird.
that.
It's a lot.
I watch the BTS. I watch the behind the scenes. I want to know.
Watch the interviews.
Yeah.
Interviews are such a waste of time. I hate an interview porn. You're just sitting there and it's like flash, 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 and it's back to her talking. What's the point?
No. I want to know, hi, my name is Candace. I'm from Rialto. Well, anyway,
We have derails. The point is, I think intimacy is a big problem. I think men not having sex is a big problem.
but this is my
And
fix to
the
it.
confidence that comes from not having physical intimacy, not having the ability to have sex, turns them into these raging psychopaths that then blame feminism and women running for presidents as the reason why society is deteriorating. And then they go out and vote as such in favor of trillionaires who wouldn't give a fuck if they had their last breath halfway through this podcast.
And I would like to add this gentleman, he did a great job of giving Joy Taylor the floor. Didn't cut her off, let her talk. And you can hear the hate in Joy Taylor's voice. You can hear the hate. I'm not going, it's crazy to say somebody hates men. But if you could tell someone's tone, the totality, I'm going to say she hates men, but she's angry. She's bitter. She's angry. She's sharing a man. Or the man that she wants doesn't want her. It's one of the two. When women talk like this, you can hear it in their tone and say, Men are lonely. No women are going to come suck their dick. They need to do this. Men don't know that. When they attack men in this verbiage, when women attack men in this verbiage, either they're currently sharing a man with another woman and they mad about that, you know, or the man that they want does not want them. I'm telling you. Because you can tell the more and more she talk about men and their loneliness, the intel, this and that, she gets more and more amped up. And this guy did a great job of giving her the floor. See, you gotta let women like Joy Taylor just talk. Because you're going to learn a lot about them without you even having to say anything or ask them a lot of questions. Let her talk. I'm telling you. And she say these men are lonely, this and that. These women are lonely as well. Don't get it confused. These women that talk about all this relationship shit, this and that. You got to sit there and you talking about this and that, you lonely. Period. You know, because you care too much. And like I said, a lot of these women are either sharing a man or the man that they want does not want them. Or the man just see them as a fuck. It's one of those three. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. That's why she has that menacing tone or get really excited when she talk about men. You know, when she can shit on the men. Talk about these men and never touch a woman. And I do believe a lot of men, she made some good points. She did make some good points as far as like, men do need to just go out. I'm all big about go out. Don't sit on them damn computers and scroll all day looking at IG models and shit. Go outside. So men, you know, people need to, not just men, we need to start going outside, period, in general. People don't go outside no more. People sit there on their phones all day because you can make money on your phone. You have everything on your phone. But people need to go outside, not just the men. Everybody need to go outside more, start meeting people organically, natural. You know what I'm saying? Really have that real interaction that we need as human beings. The real interaction. People need to go outside. Real talk. You can just go outside. You know? But Joy Taylor, she's bitter, definitely. I know a bitter woman when I see it. I can see it from a mile away and I can hear it. You know? Real talk. She's bitter. Damn attack on femininity. Man, don't give a fuck what women do at this point. Don't nobody give a fuck. Do what y'all gonna do. Don't nobody give a fuck. You just pay for it in the end. You just pay for it. See, this is when women pay for it. You pay for it at Joy Taylor's age. High 30s going into your 40s when men really don't want you, when you no longer use your body and all that shit to persuade men and to get over on men, shit like that. This is when they pay for it and they start talking like Joy Taylor. This is, okay. Joy Taylor, not saying she an OnlyFans model, this or that, but she's the finished product of the modern day female. Yes, she's the finished product. This is how they talk. This will be the verbiage that they use. Once they've been used up and they no longer in their prime. This is the verbiage. She's the finished product of the modern day female right now. Yes. Because once you pushing 38, 40, you push 40, it's over with for you. Men don't want you, like, it's over with. It's over with. Unless you really got, it's over with. Because how can you explain why no man had wanted you all the way up until this point? Besides the fact that you're going to bring baggage into the relationship and drama and trauma, all that shit. So once you hit 40 and you try to deal with someone in your age bracket around your age, they don't want you. So that's why Joy Taylor, I made a video on this about a few weeks ago. I said Joy Taylor, she's now dating younger men. And that's why all this shit is now coming full circle. Yes, because she's the finished product of the modern day female. She is. And that's why she's forced to date younger men now and she likes younger men. Because the men in her age bracket, things like that, they don't want her. And she's used up. You this, oh, you couldn't make it work with nobody? Why should I make it work with you? You know? So that's why she's forced to date younger men. Because she can run her game on them younger men. And they don't look at her as used up. They just look at her as a hit and quit, if you want to be real. Let me know what y'all think about this. Joy Taylor, oh, she come at the man. You know, I had to cook her ass too. But comment, like, subscribe, best baby, help and share the video. If you're entertained, hit that cash up, baby. This is what I do. Keep the fire coming, keep it rolling. We are.